Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, hit the subscribe button. I'm so excited. I don't know if excited is the word, but I'm just ready to do this video and to answer a lot of your questions and just tell you guys how I'm doing. I don't know why I'm so I feel like you guys can see me radiating my energy to you guys, and I'm happy that you guys have kind of been able to see this recovery process and just honestly me through this whole thing. If you are new here and you don't know, I just had my implants removed. We just did so many videos about everything that I went through and that I was going through and me now. So if you want to check those out, I love that I was able to document all of this and share it with you guys. And yeah, I'm excited to tell you guys how I'm doing and just like some good stuff, some crazy stuff, some tea honestly. But I am officially 1 week post-op with no buoys, no toxic bags, no foreign objects in my body. I'm natural, I'm me, and honestly, I feel so whole. I am not gonna cry in this video. I don't want to do that. I've done so much of that and I'm just done. But I knew from the minute that my implants went into my body that they were not for me, and I was so completely separated from my body. I feel so blessed to be in the position that I am right now, because the feelings that I was feeling 6 probably out of 7 days of the week just felt endless, and it felt like life wasn't real, and I just knew I wasn't me. I had my implants for 1 year and 2 months. At around 6 months, I started developing a lot of just weird symptoms. Actually, all of these symptoms I was feeling. So when I looked into it and I had some people reach out to me and was like, hey look, like this could be it, I just like kind of brushed those off until I looked it up myself, and I was like, wow. I remember it clear as day, bursting out into tears because I just couldn't believe, like I felt like I was literally diagnosing myself, but it was like a relief because I was like, okay, well, if I figured this out, now my journey is I need to get these things the hell out of me. I am fully natural now. I'm back to the size that I was before. Honestly, I couldn't be happier. I do want to tell you guys about, I know a lot of you have been asking about my symptoms. I will tell you guys that a lot of my symptoms have gone away, but there are things that are still lingering, and I kind of prepared myself for that. You know, it does take a little bit for the toxicity to leave your body. The biggest one that I struggled with the most was my light sensitivity, and sadly I do still have that, but I think that over time it's just one of those things that is taking just a little bit more time to heal. It is definitely the most annoying symptom, I feel like. I do still have a little bit of those headaches, but they're not the migraines that I had. Literally, the migraines that I had before, I cannot even tell you how bad they were. No migraines, just headaches. Another bad one was my brain fog. I literally had no memory of anything. I couldn't concentrate on nothing. I already have ADD, which worsened it. It was so bad. But the brain fog was serious. Like, I felt like I couldn't even think. I don't even know. I don't even know how to explain it. It has gotten better, and I feel like it'll improve over time. One that I noticed almost physically, like completely, was changes in my skin, color of my skin, my eyes. I just can't believe my eyes, the difference in my eyes. I'll pop up a picture, but my eyes right before surgery and my eyes right after surgery, it's actually insane. I just feel like there's so much more life to me just because the color of my skin, the glowiness that I've gotten from removing them. I was developing spider veins from my inflammation. I was gaining so much weight just from the implants leaving my body and the inflammation going down. I literally lost 11 pounds just from all of that. Like, my face was swollen. Like, when I look back, like, I don't know, I just feel like you can really tell that the inflammation in my body is going down. I do still have some, like I do still have the spider veins, like some in my legs. They're not like too bad, but in some areas they have gone away. So I know that my body is healing. Like, I can feel the toxins being like I feel like in the next month I'll be 100%, or I'm hoping I am. I'm just so happy that I could get the surgery when I could, and I wanted to do it ASAP. And I did want to say a big thank you to the aquaplastic surgery team, Dr. Rankin, D. Hicks. You guys are seriously family, and I'm forever grateful that they were so caring and kind. And I just think it's amazing that they really prioritize the health of so many women, including me. I also was able to keep my implants, which is crazy. Like these were mine. Like these were. So I want to tell you guys this because so after removing my implants, I was able to look at them, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but you see how ripply these are? Like they didn't look like that before they went in. Like you can literally see how much they're rippling. And so basically my body was so inflamed, and it was heating up the implants so much that it was basically causing them to ripple, almost like not melt obviously, but they were like just, my body was just like eating them. I had two different sizes. So my natural boobs do have a little bit of asymmetry. I don't feel like I ever really saw that big of a difference of my asymmetry. Like I know they were different. Their boobs, no boobs are ever like almost the exact same, but I didn't have like that bad of asymmetry. So this implant is 310 and this implant is 240. So when they took them out, I basically kind of got botched because implants really aren't supposed to be that different in size. And I honestly questioned this so hard when I first got my implants in, because there would be some pictures that I would take that the 310 would look so much bigger. Like that's like a 70 cc difference. Normally when women have asymmetry, it's like a 20, maybe 30 cc difference. I just think it's crazy that now removing them and seeing them for myself and just like looking back being like, yeah, like I was right. And I even remember going to my first surgeon and being like, are they supposed to be like this different? Like I know that I had asymmetry, but the whole point is to try, if you do implants, to make them look almost the exact same, and they didn't. So my boobs definitely had really bad deformity because of the inflammation, of the rippling and everything. Like I could touch my boobs and feel it, and I just thought that that was normal, but it definitely wasn't. And I was for a fact right about them being botched, because in some pictures, like when I would wear a sports bra, it would look fine, but if I was wearing like no bra or anything, like just standing there, you could literally see how big of a difference my cleavage would be. One side it would be really nice or whatever, and then the other side would be like, I do want to get into the questions that you guys had. I know that you guys asked me a lot of questions on my Instagram, so if you guys want to ever be a part of these like girl talk type of videos, make sure you're following my Instagram, because I always ask you guys to ask me questions. Do I regret getting this surgery to begin with? No, I don't regret it, because I know that I would have always wanted to know what I would look like with boobs. I always talked about it. Like I've talked about it for so many years, and so I feel like at some point I probably would have done it anyways. But I do feel like everything happens for a reason. Like I know that these weren't for me. I feel like God put me in a place where I'm able to spread awareness and help other girls, talk to other girls. I know so many of you have already talked to me about what you're going through, because I'm just trying to be here for you guys. Like I went through it too. Okay, somebody asked, what was the worst thing about your explant? So I, to be honest, barely had any pain. I had a lot of soreness, but I didn't take any of the medications they gave me. All I had to really take was like a Tylenol a couple times. I think the worst part was honestly the drains. Oh my gosh, getting the drains out was the worst out of the whole thing. But getting those drains out, oh my gosh, if I even just think about it, I never actually have felt like I was really gonna pass out, but I actually thought I was going to. It was honestly a really painless recovery, which I'm grateful for. But yeah, those drains, oh my, Will you have scars? So yes, I will have scars, just like I did when I got my implants in. But now, since my boobs are smaller, they'll probably be a little bit noticeable for a good while. But I'm really lucky that I had the surgeon that I did. And I even look at my incisions now and they're so thin. I'm still wrapped. I still have like another week with my ace wrap, like the compression stuff, and then I can start wearing my like own sports bras. This is my situation right now. This is the drain hole and this is my incision. My incision is like this long on both sides, so I think my implant one was like this big maybe, and it's just like a little bit bigger. I have no doubt that over time you'll barely be able to see it, and also it's just a reminder that I went through it and I got through it. Were you more confident with the implants or are you more confident now? I think that I'm the most confident I've been. I feel like I'm the most me and the most confident right now. I know that my body technically isn't where I wanted to be yet, you know, I'm still healing, but I feel like people think that getting implants makes your confidence so much higher, but I truly didn't feel like that. I didn't feel, there were some things that I would wear that I'd be like, damn, okay, like my boobs look good, like blah, blah, blah. But overall in my whole body and like mentally, I didn't feel confident. And I feel like physically and mentally, if you're not connected with yourself, it fucks with your confidence. I feel like truly being myself and being natural and just seeing myself, and honestly, I even feel like I feel more petite. I couldn't be happier to have my little boobies back. Does your chest feel lighter and did your skin go back to normal? Yes, I feel like I can breathe. With my implants, I always had breathing problems. I would have to go out of my way to be able to take that deep breath. Like it wouldn't just like come naturally. And I feel like that's just because of the weight. Like now I'm just literally flat now. So, and also, yes, my skin did go back to normal. I didn't have to do a lift or anything. I feel like my skin bounced back pretty fast. When I like touch it around it, it feels exactly how they felt before. So it's not like loose or anything. What was your size with your boobs and what are they now? So all the bras that I had, I was a 34C and now I'm a AA. Why does that make me so happy to say that I'm a AA? I don't know why. For some reason, I'm so happy that I went through all of this because I feel like I never would have truly saw myself. I would have always been so hard on my small boobs and everything, but now I'm so grateful that I have small boobs and that they're small and that they're me. If you're a girl that beats yourself up because you think that your small boobs aren't feminine or whatever the case was, girl, you have no idea. Okay, we carry so much power in these little boobies. Was it hard to look at yourself after you saw yourself without your implants? It's actually crazy because I feel like that will be a moment that I'll never forget, and I'm so glad that I documented it. If you guys haven't seen that video, it's actually our last video. It was almost like in that moment was when my soul came back, is when I reconnected with myself, and it was just the most amazing feeling. Like it was like a true awakening, and that I was just so grateful to be my natural self. At that point, I didn't have any regrets about anything. I can still put myself in that moment and feel the feeling that I felt and the relief. Like I was so relieved. I am gonna go ahead and close out today's video right there. If you guys have any more questions, just comment down below. I'll try and get back to you guys. But I just want to say thank you so much for your endless love and support, spreading so much positivity in the comments and in my DMs. You guys in your comments have been getting me through this and honestly got me through the last 6 months that I was not feeling like myself. And I also want to say a big thank you to my husband because I feel so lucky to be with somebody who has loved me in all my forms and who has been there for me every single day. When I was really struggling, when I really needed him, he was there. I'm so lucky that I could spend the rest of my life with him, and I just don't know who I would be or where I would be without him. I'll just forever be grateful to have the man that I do and that God put him in my life. So baby, when you watch this, I love you and thank you for everything, literally everything you do for me, you do for us. That's gonna be all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Go down in the comments and spread a bunch of love, and if you guys have any other questions, you can DM me or comment down below. So make sure you give this video a like, and I'll see you guys next video. Break out. Peace.